Blood fever coming at ya.
Subscribe to Papa's YouTube channel.
We're out.
All right, folks, this is John. I'm going to tell you what we're going to do today. You see that low development target there? And we got 3 different ammos there. This is going to be like kind of a budget type match ammo or, target shooting ammo shoot off. We're going to do the CCI standard velocity, the black box Norma Tac-22, and the Eley contact. And I brought back out the Savage Mark II FV in the MDT field stock that I bedded. I don't know how many of you remember the video I did. This field stock did not bed this rifle. And when I put it in there, its performance really went downhill. I mean, the groups were more than double the regular size in the Pro Varmint stock. So I bedded the stock and put it back in there, and it seems to be pretty much back where it was now. So we got the 4 shaft collars on there. We got it weighted down, got some M-lock weights, and we got that 3-inch XLR bench rest plate under it. And the rear stock is full of BBs. So we're going to shoot this thing to see how it does with this cheaper ammo. And I was fortunate enough to get 5 bricks of this Norma Tac-22 black box. I haven't shot it out of this one yet, but in my 1022, it shoots really, really good. Down there is our 50-yard mark. I'm going to go down there and get the camera on the target, and we're going to get this thing going. And I hope this is enjoyable. I hope it kind of shows you what this gun is capable of with this cheaper ammo. And it shoots it pretty good as far as I remember. I haven't shot this gun in a while, but we're going to find out. It's John Fox with Lead Fever. We'll be right back. All right, folks, we're ready to get this thing started. I got the CCI standard velocity. We're going to do 5 5-round groups of each one of these ammos down there on that low development target. And we're going to average them out and see who wins. We're just going to see how this Savage Mark II FV does with this cheaper ammo. So let's get started. We're going to have a cold bore shift. I know this rifle has a cold bore shift on it. So that cold bore shift, I should have fired one before I got started because that's going to mess our group up. But it'll be okay. I feel some wind coming in here. Not supposed to be too bad today. I guess that was 5. I thought I only counted 4. Oh, well, that first group ain't all that important anyway. All right, let's go to the second group. Try to get comfortable here. Try to shoot our best. Give this ammo a fair chance. This is new CCI standard velocity I got. And it seems to shoot fairly well. It doesn't shoot as good as the last lot I had, but it does pretty good. All right, let's move over. I can say one thing about this little Savage. It's pretty smooth now after it's been shot some and I polished things up. The action on it is very, very smooth, and I'm very impressed with it for what it is. Make sure it reset. So that should have been 5, and that was 5. 2 more groups for the CCI. I've got a, I lighten my trigger up quite a bit in this, and you have to be careful how hard you close the bolt. I'm not getting any slam fires with it. If you close the bolt too hard, it won't reset the trigger. So I've got to be careful with it sometimes. That's not a bad group for CCI. Not a bad group. All right, last group, and then we'll get the Tac-22 going. Yeah, I can say this gun, once you warm the barrel up, it does shoot a whole lot better. Let me get my last 10 rounds loaded here for the Eley Contact. I need one more 10-round magazine to be able to do 3 different ammos at once. 5-round groups. So I need to get one more magazine. I got plenty of 10-22 magazines. I had a few laying around, and I got 3 more. Got one with a gun. So far, I'm pretty happy with this rifle. It's I think you all have seen it shoot before. The first time I brought it out and shot it, it shot extremely well in the Pro Varmint stock, and it's just a really good shooting rifle for a budget rifle. Savage makes a really good rimfire rifle. They're button rifled, which is the best type of rifling for accuracy. But sometimes you don't get a good machining process on it. So let's do the black box Norma Tac-22. I'm glad I was able to find this. They haven't made this for, I don't know, 3 years, maybe. And I found a place that had some of it laying around, and I thought it would be all dried out, but it's not. It's plenty slick. Let's start this out. Sounds a little hotter. All right, that looks pretty good down there, except for that first one. And like I say, this barrel here cools off pretty quick. I wish. Now, you can tell the quality of a barrel. Barrels, really high quality barrels don't have that cold bore shift like that because the bore is more true. What happens as it heats up, it straightens out. The metal relieves itself. If you've got a really true bore, you're not going to have much of a cold bore shift. Was that 4 or 5? We'll find out. If we have one left over, we'll go back to it. That drop low. All right, let's see if we got one left in the magazine. Nope, we shot 5 on that other one. All right, let's get our last 2 groups down to this, and we'll go to the Eley Contact and see how it does. This thing's pretty pretty accurate for what it is. Well, I can say this rifle likes that black box Tac-22. Shame I didn't have a bunch more of it. It's for budget ammo, it's shooting really good. I gave $5 a box for it. Well, that one dropped low. That ain't bad though. That ain't bad at all. Ain't bad at all. So let's throw this last group of ammo down there, which is the Eley Contact. And I don't know, I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that the Tac-22 is gonna shoot better than the Contact out of this rifle. But I've never shot the Contact out of this rifle. Not this new lot. I shot the old lot in it, and it did okay, but it was just too inconsistent. Really, really inconsistent. Had a lot of flyers. And try to get everything more level here. All right. Let's get this first group down there. Well, can't complain about that. That looks pretty good. I hope it keeps it up. This lot of Contact that I got shoots pretty good. It seems like almost every 5-round group has a flyer in it. That one didn't. Well, that's looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. That one was me. I pulled that first one just a little high, but it's still not bad. It's still a good looking group down there. And I've been contacting a few of you folks out there that are viewers and trying to help you work around things to make your rifle shoot better. And I just want you to know I enjoy doing that for you. If any of you out there have problems with your rifle, and I'm not a know-it-all. I don't know everything, but I do a lot of research. Just contact me on my email. Alrighty. We didn't pick that one up, or did we? I think we had a light primer strike here, folks. Yes, we did. Had a light primer strike. And I've had that with this Eley contact. It's the only ammo that I have had fail to fire on me. So let's get one more in there. And we need one more on that group. Probably messed it up, but no, we're okay. All right, let's move over and get our last group, and we'll measure these up and see what we got. All right, let's go down there and get them, measure them up, see how we did. I'll be right back. All right, folks, I decided to wait and get home and measure these up and show you the results. Rain started trying to come in, and I wasn't sure if I was going to get my phone wet down there, and so I just brought it all home. So let's take a look at this CCI standard velocity up here on the top. It didn't do bad, but it didn't do as good as it does in the 1022. There's the groups there. We had a 3.4 and a 2.5 towards the end. I think it was getting where it was shooting a little better there at the end, maybe getting used to whatever lube was on it. And we had a 4.04 average out of the 5.5 round groups for the CCI standard velocity. Then the black box Tac-22, there was a group there, 0.5, 0.26, 0.52, 0.39, 0.38. And we wound up with a 0.41 inch average, just a little less than the CCI standard velocity, which is good for, budget target ammo. Then we go down here and we look at the Eley contact, and we got a 0.38, a 0.27, a 0.36, a 0.24, and a 0.24. It did pretty good. And we got a 0.298. So you're talking about $8 a box for the $5 a box for the black Tac-22, and I actually get my CCI standard velocity for $2.99 a box. So that's pretty good results out of that rifle for budget target ammo. So S Lead Fever, just wanted to get the Savage Mark II FV back out again, shoot it a little bit. So that's our results for today on that. God bless everybody. S Lead Fever, we're out.